let's see who we can get to chime in.
All right, Tim. First of all, how are you, my brother? We are now recording. Obviously, sometimes Facebook has issues, so we're going to go ahead and record it, and we're going to put it in the group here in just a couple minutes so everybody could see it, just in case if it's not broadcasting live. But how are you?
Because my side says it's still preparing.
Yeah, so is mine. So we're going to record it, and we're going to move forward and give it and make sure it's available to everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with it.
So I want to introduce you first to the people that already know you, because Tim Olivarez, you introduced probably at least 75% of the people to this group. Could you hear me okay, Tim?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
All right. It seems like our video's lagging just a little bit.
Yeah, it is lagging. It's about 8-10 seconds behind.
There, but it's working.
Now it's yeah.
But AKA known as the Nacho Cheesehead.
Yeah.
How are you? Me. How are you, my brother?
That'd be me right there.
That's you, man. That's you.
The Nacho Cheesehead, because I'm not your mama and I'm the cheesehead.
Tim, you have been one of the founding fathers of this group since the very beginning, man.
Yes, sir.
You've recruited more people than anybody else. And just like whenever I go live with anybody, brother, I always have to ask a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
You ready for it?
Yep.
How long have you been a Packer fan? How did you become a Packer fan? And who is your favorite all-time Green Bay Packer?
Okay, let's see. I've been a Packer fan since I was 18, and that has a little story behind it because I moved from Texas to Wausau, Wisconsin when I was 17 years old. And I turned 18 in Wausau, and my friends that I met there had asked me, hey, you ever been to an NFL game live? I'm like, no. Okay, and let's go back a little bit on that. All my family are Cowboy fans, and so they always followed the Cowboys. So when I moved to Wausau and I turned 18, my friends were like, hey, you ever been to a live game? I'm like, no. And so they said, well, for your 18th birthday, we're going to take you to a game. And this was like, oh man, I was 18, I'm going to say 35, 36 years ago. And I went to a game and I was just dumbfounded. I was like, wow, this is incredible. I mean, to be around so many people that are cheering on a team, and just it was loud. It was loud. It was like the loudest party I ever been to. And that was the day I became a Packer fan.
Who's your favorite Packer?
My favorite Packer is actually, I have several, but I would say number one would be Brett Favre, because I used to watch him play all the time. And the most defining game that I can give you is when his dad had passed away. I watched him. Sydney and I were in San Marcos, Texas, to go see my daughter in rehab, and he gave that speech and he cried for his father. And I was like, oh my God, that was it. That was it. Yeah. So
basically what you're telling me is in that moment, that has become you over these years that I've noticed.
Yeah,
and you have
pretty much, yeah.
You have such a connection with our group and with the fan base and with the Green Bay Packers. People truly don't understand your connection and your heart, your passionate, and your appreciation and gratitude for life, for your family, for your friends, and for the Green Bay Packers?
Well, can you see the love on my face? You know, I think about that moment when Brett Favre did that for his dad, and it brings out a lot of emotion in me. It really does. It makes me think about how my father brought me up, you know. But um, Brett Favre, he had more of a, he had a lot of love for football, more of a passion for football because he was a player. But I still loved the game, uh, even though I was just a spectator, you know. And I did play football when I was in high school, and I wasn't, you know, the guy. But yeah, to see him express how much he loved his father and go out there and win that game, and he did it with all the stress upon him. I'm like a heavy weight on him. He went out there like a bomb, man, and took care of it, you know, and got a lot of my respect for that.
You know, I have to say that, Tim, knowing you over the years, you are so passionate about this group and you've recruited so many people. What has made you to the point that you go out of your way, you try to find Green Bay Packer fans every single day in some way or another? They're going to find you wearing some kind of Green Bay
Yeah.
clothing every single day. What is it about this group and what is it about the Green Bay Packers that inspires you to go out there and represent in such a positive and loving way? What is it, my friend?
You know what's beautiful? The most important thing, man, to me is I never realized, I never knew how many Packer fans were in Texas until I started meeting people left and right, you know. And I came from West Texas to Central Texas, and in West Texas, they're deep rooted in the Cowboys. They are deep rooted. Central Texas, I came here and I've been here about 22 years, 25 years, something like that. And I've never in my mind thought I would meet so many cheeseheads here. Okay. And the thing about it, ever since that I joined this group, we've done nothing but show love, support for our team, for everybody in the group. I mean, we have gone, you already know, everybody knows. If they've been in the group, they know we've gone beyond to support everybody, you know. And still to this day, I talk to people, I'm like, you know what, man, we have this group. We have like plus 33,000 people. We do charity work. We donate groups. I mean, we donate helmets. We donate all kinds of memorabilia, and people are like, they're really surprised. They're like, wow, how can you be a cheesehead in Texas? You know, that doesn't stop. I don't care what state you're in. If you're a cheesehead, you're a cheesehead all the way through. And me, as a matter of fact, 2 days ago, I saw this Samoan guy, big old Samoan guy, and he saw I was wearing a black cap, black Green Bay cap, and he was like, hey, he asked me for, you know, where this is. I'm like, it's over there, and he's like, oh, by the way, you're wearing the wrong cap. I'm like, dude, bro, I'm cheese, man, 24/7, bro. That's all there is to that. And to be honest with you, a lot of customers, they'll come into the store and they're looking for something, and they're like, where's that guy that wears the Packer stuff all the time? They're like, oh, Tim, he's over there. You know, it's not about just representing a team. This group is family, man. I mean, we represent a team. We do represent a dynamite team, an awesome franchise. We really do. But the group that you have built is is nothing but strong family. And and I brag on us a lot. How many groups are gonna do the stuff that we do? You
For
know,
as many
okay,
years.
you've never seen. I don't, man. It happens sometimes, but I've been to games in Arlington where Green Bay is playing Dallas, And you know what, Jim? We leave and we see Dallas fans after they get beat by our team, they're beating each other up. Like, okay,
Hey,
well,
Tim,
go for
Tim,
it. You know?
Tim, be careful there, because I got to say, you are one of these people that you have a beautiful woman there by your side,
Yeah.
and she's a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm afraid I got to sleep with one eye open, bro.
So you're one of those houses that they say are divided, Dallas
Yeah.
Cowboy, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay. And a lot of times we see Green Bay Packer fans that get out there and say, I hate this one. I hate this one. There ain't no hate, man.
Well, that's one word I don't like. I don't like hate. That word is just, it's not in my vocabulary unless I'm talking smack. That's
You
it.
know, I've learned to love Cindy over the years because of you. And it's unfortunate that she has this misunderstanding with the Dallas Cowboys, but
Yeah,
we could still love her, right?
you got bumped on the head a little bit. Yeah.
And I know you could hear me, Cindy. Much love to you, my dear.
Oh, she's over here laughing at you, man.
All right, all
Over
right.
here laughing at you. You know, she's laughing at you. But you know what? To be honest with you, there, the majority of my family, 80%, and she can back me up on this, are Cowboy fans. And you know what? They love me because I stick to my guns. You know, I really do. And they love to mess with me because they're like, yeah, whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I think I represent the group and our team very well here in where I live at. Because, like I said, I always wear something to represent the team, but I'm not hesitant to say, hey, man, Green Bay is the best team in the world, man. We are awesome, you know. So
We got the championships to back it up.
yeah, and you know what, Jim? This is one of the little arguments. You remember that black shirt I bought from you that says all the 13 championships on there, right?
Yep.
So I'm wearing that, and one of my nephews, oh, what is that? That ain't right. Blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, okay, if you're only like 38, bro, okay, I'm 54. Go back in history and read all the football stuff because you know what? We won championships before there was Super Bowls. Okay.
Exactly.
And so I got to shut them down, you know, and it's just, yeah. But Cowboys talk so much crap.
I hear Cindy in the background laughing.
Because she knows I'm right.
Football's been around.
Knows I'm right.
Football's been around a lot longer than 1967.
Well, here you go. Look.
That's right.
1919, baby.
That's right. That's right.
We're the leaders right here.
That's
we led
right.
the frontier right here, baby.
That's right.
We did that stuff.
And I know there's a little piece of Cindy that loves those Green Bay Packers. There has to be.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, she has bought me Green Bay socks.
There you go.
There's a piece in there. There it is.
No,
And on her side, I have won two full-size cowboy helmets for her because she was like, how come you got all these football helmets and I ain't got nothing? And I said, don't worry, baby, I'm going to win something. So I won 2 Razzes and I won her 2 full-size helmets, you know. So I love and respect.
That's what we do, right?
Played in the living room.
Oh, here she goes. Because she runs the house.
Now, Tim, you are the king of recruiting for our group. You always have been. You are the king. Look at him. He just throws that beer can to the side. And guys, please, Tim, he likes to have a good beer, just the same as me. Don't be offended. This guy puts his heart and he puts his soul into this group like nothing else out there. And he's allowed to have his life and his freedoms just like the rest of us. And there's
Jim,
there's probably many people, Tim, that's sitting there that's going to have a toast and a beer with you right now.
Yeah. There's only Cindy and I back here and our dogs. Hey, I know you hate dogs. You want to see my dog?
Only if you're going to kick it.
What? No, I don't.
Oh.
This is my old man. Come here.
Oh,
No, don't pick him up, Tim. He's been aggravated all day.
Come here.
He bit me.
Oh, don't bite. Oh, this is my old man. This is my old man right here.
oh,
15 years. This is
wow.
Princeton. We call him Princeton. His real name is
Princeton Olivarez.
Princeton Olivarez, but we call him Prince. And he's bitchy. He's grouchy.
Yeah, go ahead and put
He
him
doesn't like to be touched.
Hey,
And then we
you-
got another little dog over here that's hard to
Yeah.
catch.
Too bad.
But you know what, dude? To be honest with you, I don't even know how to express that. How much this group has really affected my life, man. It really has. You know, through Facebook, you know, social media is an awesome thing when you use it as a positive note. It's really great because you know, when our pit bull died, you guys all stepped up, and it was a heartbreaking thing, and everybody came through with it, and we've always been supportive of each other, and that's what we do, because you know what's the motto, man? You know,
it's what we do.
God, family, and the Packers, and that's what
right.
we do,
That's what we do, man.
right?
So
And
I know
that's your
that-
motto. That's what you started. You said that's what we do.
Well, as people, it's better to try to put a smile on somebody's face and give with your heart than it is to go around with a frown on your face. You know, it gets contagious.
All positive things come back in a circle. They do.
That's right. That's right.
And it just I don't know, I just got to keep saying that you started this, bro. You started it, man. All I'm doing is helping you build it back up.
Well, Tim, let's get things clear. I've always said it, man. I might have created this group, but it's the members that make this group. And you have to agree with me in regards to that.
I do agree with you.
Right. It's every single one of these members. And that's what as well is there's two things that I wanted to emphasize tonight. One is that if you're not active, we want you to be active. We like to hear from you. We want to get to know you. We got a large group, 33,000 plus members, and we want you to be part of this and embrace it so we could get to know you and love you. Would you agree, Tim?
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
And then the other one is because I got the king of recruiting here. Tim has an incentive program, because that's what he does, to attract new members. Tim, tell us about this incentive program that you have. And if you stop and you think about it for a minute, if we just had every member of this group, every member, bring one person or two people on in this group, look at how big we would be.
Trade you this for that photo over there, that photo album. Okay, this is what Jim is talking about. I told Jim that everybody that's in our group, if you are watching this, you're gonna see it live. If you recruit people from this day forward until my birthday, which is July 31st, so that's basically 2 months and a week. So like 9 weeks. Whoever recruits the most people in our group, I want to give you an opportunity to win one of two photos, autographed with the certificate and everything. And one of them is this. It's going to be the wind is blowing a little bit. Devontae Adams slamming the football against around the goal post, and it's got certificate and everything, autographed, nice. It's a really nice photo.
Beautiful.
Second of all, your second choice can be another beautiful photo that is autographed by the same person, Devontae Adams, and played in the dirt. You can see this was a game shot here. Both of them were game shots, but this is where he got up off the dirt and did his thing. And if anybody follows Devontae Adams, you know he's going to be a record breaker. He's going to be a record breaker because him and Aaron Rodgers have almost the same connection as Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson. And it's also comes with this certificate in the back. So if you guys, whoever's watching this, go out there and recruit people from this day forward until July 31st, which is my birthday. We are going to pick a winner, and the winner will have a choice of the 2 photos. And I think that's a big plus.
That's huge. And I've committed to as well. You guys know I like to throw out some big things as well. I have some autographed memorabilia that I'm going to be throwing into the mix, some game used. I know I have at least one game used football that's autographed. I'm not going to say by who yet. I have some stuff that I'm going to throw in there. And we've been deciding how we're going to do this and who's going to keep track of it. And Tim, who have we volunteered to track all this?
Yeah.
Who have we volunteered to track all of this for us?
Right. Okay. Well, let me throw a bonus in here.
All right.
Okay. Let me throw a bonus in here. Whoever does the most recruiting, I have a pair of Green Bay Packer gloves that they're game gloves. When you put your hands together, it shows the G, right? They're unsigned, but they're still in the box, brand new. Whoever does that, I will throw them gloves in as a bonus.
Awesome.
And that right there is just $100. It's $100 item. But
it's incredible.
You know what? Yeah.
That's what we do.
If you're lucky enough to be in Wisconsin, you can get them signed by somebody that's gonna raise the roof right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've designated James Randolph.
Yep.
To keeping track. We're gonna make him do a spreadsheet because we like to pick on him, don't we?
Well, he's easy to pick on. He's ugly as hell, you know, but he's handsome. So that's kind of it's like half and half.
He wishes he was as good looking as me and you. Don't you agree?
I gotta tell you. Wait, I gotta give kudos to my friend Jason Banlou, and he's just awesome. I met him like numerous times in our store, and he's a really good guy, and he's hardcore. He really is. And there's like, I know Jennifer Herrera. She lives like 40 miles from me. Esther Garza lives like 2 blocks from me. And there's other numerous people that live here in Cleveland, and they're in our group, but they're not. Some of them are not as active as the others. So the thing is, if you're active, you're gonna see this.
Oh yeah.
So that puts you in the game right there.
Well, and that's the thing. We want you guys to share this to all your friends and families, and then tag the person who introduced you to the group so that they could get credit. And if you see that somebody's joined, tag us, tag Tim, tag James Randolph.
Let us know who brought you in. Let us know.
Absolutely. We're going to go big. We're going to go large like we always do. We're going to give away stuff. I'm going to make old ugly Doug Lutz give away some stuff.
See, I can't pronounce the name correctly. I pronounce it Lutz. You say Lutz.
I call him whatever I want. I call him ugly, and he'll accept it. But I'm gonna make him give away a couple things as well. And I know
he always volunteers. He's a good guy.
I'm okay with doing it because I know Doug is okay with me doing it as well.
You know, Cindy's keeping track of the items that we're putting up.
That's good. That's good. We'll put her to work because she's jealous of our football team anyways.
But he said you're jealous of the team. Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm not.
But you know what? I settled her jealousy by winning her 2 helmets. I won her a really beautiful chrome helmet signed by Amari Cooper. And then I won her an original silver and blue helmet signed by Deion Sanders. So she was very happy.
Well,
And even though she runs a house, she suckered me to put that one helmet in a case in the front room. But
well,
you know, it's cool because once you walk in, you see that helmet. But you walk around the corner and you see my helmets, they're like, oh my God, yeah, this is awesome. I've got a banner that I bought from Kathy Conway. I've got numerous
You got that big
plaques and canvases that I've got from Dad's imprints. Yeah,
that big
I ain't got nothing on me.
The tall one of the big man.
yeah. I got the Brett Favre pretty recently, like 2 weeks ago.
nice.
But we're waiting to paint that room, and Sydney, you know, it's a Green Bay room. She even volunteered to paint it. Hopefully, she will surprise me and paint it silver and black, or silver and gold, or silver whatever.
No, I wouldn't do that.
She said
Hey.
she would paint it for me.
I've made it clear my dad was a huge Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
And I have many members of my family who are Dallas Cowboy fans. Okay. Just because they're Dallas Cowboy fans and have that mental disability don't mean we don't love them.
Hey, this is one thing I want to point out. If everything goes good with the football season, we're going to go see Houston play Green Bay in October this year.
Very good.
I want to go to Reliance. I'd rather just go see Reliance Stadium because I know we're going to win either way. But
You're gonna have to
it's
go
gonna
to
be
Green
awesome.
Bay with somebody else. I'm not going in.
But yeah, I don't know who's listening to this, but I want to tell you guys I love you. I love that you joined the group, and I want you to keep supporting us. And remember that we were the first ones on the scale, and we will always be first.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing better to hear another fan say. It's real simple. Go Pack, go!
That's right.
And
That's
that's
right.
the way we do it. Right?
Now, I want to tell people before we end this, Tim, I have 2 big announcements. I got to make sure that Facebook is able to keep up with it, so we don't have no technical glitches. But next week on the 28th, on Thursday, I'm going to have a Green Bay Packer legend go live. The one and only Don Horn.
Yes.
So that would be a very good one. Then the week after that, I'm going to have Glenn Christensen with the world's largest Green Bay Packer collection go live with us to share his Green Bay Packer collection with us as well.
That's amazing. You know what? I've seen his collection on Facebook, and it's just freaking amazing. Michael, the coin.
Mike from
his
Cardiff
store,
Coin.
yeah, his store. We got to give him a shout out on that.
Absolutely.
I got to give Dad's Imprints a shout out because he does some fantabulous framing, and all the other guys that I have won stuff from in Raz's, they're freaking awesome, and they always come through. There's no problems with anything like Greg Datka, Irwin. There's just so many people I've got stuff from, and they are just simply amazing, and they're very true to their word.
Dan Millerin.
Yeah.
Dan Millerin. There's many of them, you know.
Yeah,
and
there's so many of them. Yeah.
We've created something here that we're sitting here waiting and saying, hey, come be part of it. We want you part of it.
It's like we started a small fire and it just somebody poured a bunch of gunpowder on it and just blew up, man. It's just amazing. And the thing is, like, I have to tell you, I know I've said it repeatedly, but in Texas, you would not be, I mean, you would be amazed at how many Packer fans we have here. We are like, we are, if you look at it in our city, I've met more Packer fans than I have Cowboy fans here. And we're all over the place, man. We're awesome, man.
Hey, Tim, before I'm going to let you finish us up, and you know how to end it. You know how to always. And I'm going to let you speak for a minute here and then end it for us all. But I want to tell you how much of an inspiration, I've told you this before, how much of an inspiration you are to this group, to people in general. And people don't understand what you do outside of the group, okay? Your heart is gold, green and gold, but it's so big, and you're such an inspiration, man, and you've been such a true brother to me that
Well, I love you, Jim. I really love you, bro.
I love you with all my heart.
I
And we
wish I
keep
could
talking
hug you
about
and
it.
hug you mug, man.
We've never met in person, but
Yeah.
my heart is so deep within yours, and you are such
God's
a
gonna be
brother.
great when we meet together.
We're gonna hug like a couple schoolgirls and probably not let go of each other for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Tim, say what you need to say to all these Green Bay Packer fans. End it the way that you do. And I'm not gonna say another word. I'm just gonna tell people I love you with all my heart. Look for Don Horn next week. Look for Glenn Christensen the following week. And the rest of this time is yours, Tim. You know how to end it, my brother. I love you.
Okay. Well, all I gotta say is, if you haven't seen our previous interviews with players in the past, you need to go back and look into it, because we've had so many numerous players, Hall of Famers, that have Jim had brought them in. I still remember when Murph Fleming was interviewing, and he talked about where the black players were being segregated, and they weren't treated exactly as everybody else. But these guys were awesome players. They made a an impact on our team. Okay, not only that, but their personal life, man, they did, and they still have impact on Green Bay Packer fans. Okay, and one thing you have to remember is, even though we're far away from each other, we still have one connection, and our connection is this team, and the love for our team. Second of all, this group has brought us together so that we can love for one another, and we love for our team, and you know, it's like a stream, man. We drop one little bit of love in that stream, and it's spreading out, and we share everything that we can with each other. It just if you're just joining this group, stay with us, because you're gonna love everything that happens. You know, you can talk to other members in this group, and if you want feedback, they're gonna tell you nothing but positive things. Now, we have some numbnuts that want to say something different, but you don't have to understand that. You know, you don't have to listen to them. And because I'm being censored, I can't say exactly how I want to say about these people, because I'm a mouth, man. I'm a true mouth. I will tell you exactly how I'm feeling, but right now I'm keeping it on a down low. But we are built, this group, on them words. Okay? God, family, and Packers. And we always do that. We have never failed anybody that is true to that. And if you have something negative to say about that, call me first because I will tell you what it is. I ain't got a problem. You know, I'm being nice right now. But if there's something that you got to say negative, don't come at my boy, the Big Queso. I gave him that name. You see how I pronounce that? Big Queso. It's not Big Queso. It's Big Queso. It's in Spanish. And if you got a problem with that, you come see me. But the thing is, you know, we believe in each other and our team, and we support our group as family. And there's nothing that we've ever done that will show us differently. That's what we do. You know, and I love you guys. I do. And there's a whole lot of people in this group that I don't really speak to. But you know what? You can always tag me or you can always message me, and I got you. And I promise you, I'll be your friend. I'll be your brother till the end. And that's the way it goes. You know, I've built a lot of relationships in this group, and I won't stop doing it. That's the way we do it. And Big Queso, I gotta give you love, man, because you are one awesome person, man. You started this stuff, you started this group, and I got nothing but love for you, bro. And that's for real, man. You know?
And you know
I
it
still,
comes right back to you.
yeah. You're awesome, man.
So Tim, we always end it one certain way, man. And first I gotta tell everybody good night. I love you guys. But Tim, if we're gonna say it loud and we're gonna say it proud as anybody else, like in a American, Mexican, African American, Chinese, you name it, a coronavirus kind of way, say it loud and say it proud for me, and have everybody a wonderful Thursday night. It's all yours.
Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go!
Good night, guys. We
God,
love you.
family, and the Packers, baby, all day. That's the way we do it.
Have a good night.
Good to meet you, bro. Anybody else listening, man, if you're close to Killeen, Texas, you come see me, man. I swear to God, I'm going to show you some Packer love.
Awesome. Good night, guys.